Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hello, welcome back to Twins Reviews. Today we are reviewing the VeGue VM30. Let's jump into it.
Alright, let's unbox this, the VM30. I'm actually recording on it right now, and as you can hear, it does kind of pick up a lot of background noise. Like if I'm going to start clicking, you'll be able to hear it. But this is what comes in the box. Pretty small package. There's a USB-A to USB-C and A cable, as well as the microphone and a guide. So not a lot of stuff there, but you know, a pretty cool compact package.
Okay, if you do enjoy our videos, make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe down below if you have not already done so. You can also click the notification bell so it will notify you anytime we upload a video.
Alright, now let's get into reviewing the VeGue VM30 microphone. We'll have some sound tests towards the end or the middle portion of the video. We also want to thank VeGue for sending us the microphone, so thank you so much. However, we are still going to be giving our honest opinions about the microphone. All they did is just send it to us. If you do want to go ahead and purchase it for yourself, you can go ahead and head down into the description. There's an Amazon link and it's affiliated, so if you do, then we get a little bonus from it.
Yeah, the microphone currently goes for around $25, and honestly, all things considered, I would say that is a steal, and we'll just talk about what features make this a good price for this microphone.
There's actually two versions of this microphone. There's a red version and a blue version. As you can see, we have the blue version, so my color, unfortunately, he doesn't have his, but it comes in a few different pieces. Actually, it all comes in one, but you can take this out, which is, I guess, cool, but I don't see too much of a use for it. It also comes with actually a one-of-a-kind USB cable. I've never seen that one before, where the end splits into a USB-A and USB-C. So I guess it could be useful for ones that you could plug in like a USB-C or something, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, as he said, you can take the microphone out, so you could actually use this as like an interview microphone or something. You just connect down right here, and if it's in the stand, it goes in the stand and you could connect it through the bottom. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the build of the microphone itself. So the stand right here is, you know, it's kind of flimsy because it's made out of plastic. However, it's not actually bad when it sits on the table. It is kind of sturdy and it's not going to fall over as easily as some of the other microphones. However, you do have to understand that this is not going to be metal. It is still plastic. I'm just letting you know. The microphone also comes with a pop filter that sits right here on the stand. You could just put it right there. It is also made out of plastic, so not like your usual pop filter. However, it does work. We tested it. We tested the sound, and it's as good as, you know, any other microphone that it's in its price range, if not better. So I'd say it's pretty good for the build.
Now you can also use the tilt option here if you'd like. I find it best if you tilt it a little bit backwards because it is lower on the table. Unfortunately, you can't attach this to any boom pole or anything like that, so that is a limitation. On the bottom of the microphone, you can actually plug in some headphones if you still use like the jack for that. It has the USB-C port, which goes out into your computer, as well as the gain option, which is a little not the easiest to control, but it's like one of those old volume dials, so it's not that bad. There's also a mute button right here. It's a little bit hard to get to if you place the microphone a little bit lower, but if you place it just right, it should be good. It also glows so that you know when you've muted. However, when you do mute in a Discord call, for example, you do hear that annoying ba-dum.
Yeah, and that's something that, you know, we've talked about with other microphones, and the microphone I use does not have that. So, you know, when you press the button, you don't actually hear the muting sound, and when you press it to unmute, you don't hear it. This one you will hear it because like this, you can hear that, so you're gonna hear it through the Discord call. You can also hear, if you are talking, you'll hear the typing as well, but that is actually something that happens with most microphones. When you type and you talk, it actually picks up that sound. This one, you can definitely hear it. You can definitely hear the typing if you have a clicky keyboard especially, but that's something that's, you know, it's not necessarily a negative, but it is something worth mentioning if, you know, you have to be quiet during meetings or whatever you're using this microphone for.
Now let's talk about the sound quality, and we'll jump into the sound test right after that. The sound quality is actually surprisingly good. For $25, personally myself, I have not used a better microphone. We have reviewed a few cheaper microphones in the past, like the Toner TC777. which also is like a $30 to $35 microphone. You can check it out in the top of the video right here if you care. But this one is, I think, the best sounding cheap microphone that we've ever used. I think it just picks up the best, and overall the look of it is pretty cool too, so I do give it that.
Alright, so if I had to pick between the VeGue VM30 or the Tonor TC777, I think I'd have to go with the VeGue because it's just more compact. I think the sound is a little better, and if I had a budget of around $25 to $30, I think this one's just a better investment. It is more sturdy, it is more compact than the Tonor TC77. That's not to say that the Tonor is a bad microphone, but I think I'd prefer this one, honestly.
And this one does have the added feature of the mute button, so you also get that. This one doesn't have it. It's a little bit more bulky and prone to movement, but it's not to say that this one's bad, and we also made a review on it as well. You could check it out up there. But personally, I think this one is your go-to. So now let's go ahead and jump into the sound test. We'll test this microphone and we'll close out the video. Let's go. Hello, this is the raw audio test for the VeGue VM30 microphone. As you can hear, it does pick up some pretty decent bass compared to the other microphones in this price range. However, it also picks up a lot of the unnecessary highs, and it picks up a lot of background noise, as you'll see in a few other tests. Hello, this is the VeGue VM30 edited audio test. So I have post-processed some of the audio to make it sound a little bit better, and as you can see, there is some change, but you know, it's not a whole world of a difference. Hello, this is the VeGue VM30 background noise test. I'm going to move around in my chair a little bit. I'm going to start clicking, use my keyboard a little bit. This is how much it picks up. Kind of a lot of background noise, but a lot of microphones do that. I'm going to bang on my desk a little bit, and I'm going to also use the mute button right now. And I've unmuted. Yep, cool stuff. Hello, this is the Tonor TC777 microphone test as a reference to VeGue VM30. It does take up a lot more space and is a little bit more bulky, does not have a mute button, and in my opinion sounds a little bit worse than the VeGue VM30, and here is how much background noise it picks up. I'm doing the same thing that I did for the VeGue VM30.
Alright, so that was the sound test portion of the video. You can judge for yourself which microphone you'd rather get. Would it be this one or the Tonor or something, you know, something else if you have a bigger budget. I think for a cheap price, I think you're definitely getting a steal out of this microphone. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like the video if you haven't already done so, and check out our other videos down below at our channel. We'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.